Hi, welcome to this week's coaching blog. What I'd like to do here is revisit an area of the game that we looked at quite a few months ago in a short blog relating to putting. This time looking a little bit more at various grips that you can use whilst putting out the golf course. There's a lot of different grips out on the tour, a lot of different ways of putting. I think this is going to be more and more emphasised in the coming years with the banning of the long or the anchored putter. So it'd be interesting to look at some different grips and the ways they can help you improve your putting when out on a golf course. There's nothing worse, it can be soul destroying at times, hitting two great shots onto a par 4 only to 3-putt it, or even worse, miss a short birdie putt for no apparent reason. So we're going to take a quick look at some different grips that may help you putt better when you're out on the golf course. Probably the most commonly used grip, often referred to as the traditional putter grip, will be the reverse overlap. The reverse overlap is where we take our normal, or almost take our normal grip for hitting shots, and then put the index finger of the left hand down the back of the right hand. Now I said almost take our normal grip. One of the things we would do when hitting the ball normally would be position the club relatively close to the fingers in the right hand and across the base of the palm of the left hand. Now, when we're putting, we just change that slightly. We would want the grip to run more up the palm of the right hand, and the same in regards to the left hand. So whilst it does look like a traditional grip, there is a slight change in the construction. So we're looking to get both hands are a palm grip. We've got the index finger of the left hand extended down the back of the right hand to allow us to firm up the stroke. The positioning of the grip in the palms rather than the base of the palms or the fingers encourages any hand action we have to be directed a little bit more down the target line as opposed to on the arc, and this stabilises the club face and makes it much easier to hold short putts. So palm of the right hand, palm of the left hand, index finger of the left hand down the back of the right hand, and then the predominant feeling then is to rock the shoulders back and through. The next grip we would look at is the left hand below right for the right-handed golfer, and this is a great one if you want to feel a little bit more firmness in this lead wrist. So if you're having trouble with the club passing the hands and the lead wrist collapsing, then swapping the hands round on the club can be a great bonus for you. Now, the way I would suggest you do this is set up as though you were going to hit a putt with just your right hand using a traditional reverse overlap grip. Then bring the left hand on and place it really however's comfortable. When you're doing this, I've found from my own experience that the best way to power the stroke is to actually use your right hand. I use this stroke or this type of grip for quite a few years, and I found that I really got into problems when I started to push back with the left or guide too much with the left hand. So traditional grip with just the right hand only, bring the left hand into position, again trying to keep both hands, the grip running up the palm of both hands, and then from there almost like a piston feel where you're going to use the right hand to power the stroke. Very, very good grip if you're struggling with the lead wrist breaking down, because it really emphasises the firmness of that lead hand. And also I found that this is a very good grip if you're struggling with your alignment. One of the things that swapping the hands around on the golf club does is it levels out the shoulders. Once the shoulders are more level, it's much easier to get aligned to the putt. One of the problems with the orthodox grip, if you will, is that the right shoulder's a little bit lower, and you see players forever trying to adjust their alignment. They change the shoulders, the blade sometimes gets affected. So if you're looking to simplify alignment, firm up the lead wrist, left hand below right is a great grip to use. Probably one of the newest grips that we're seeing out on the tour, certainly over the past few years. I mean, it's not new now as such, but it's certainly one of the more recent additions, is the pencil grip. And when we're using the pencil grip, really we would set up as though we were going to use the putter in the orthodox manner. We would then remove the right hand, extend it down the grip as though we were holding a pencil between the index finger and the thumb of the right hand, and from there we would simply push through with the index finger and the right hand. I've just made that one, so I might start using this grip myself. Personally, I find this lacks a little bit of feel on longer putts, but it really is a solid action if you're struggling holding some shorter putts. It really takes out this sort of feel that the right hand wants to get thrown in, so you can use the pencil grip, normal grip first, lower the right hand into position, index finger and thumb extending down the grip, and then you're using the index finger and thumb to power the stroke, making it really easy to keep your club face nice and stable. A slight variation on that is the claw grip, where we do the same thing, orthodox grip. We then come down and we have the grip running up the centre of the palm, with the index finger and middle finger of the right hand hooking around the shaft, and we can then power the stroke in that manner. And there's also a slight difference where we can bring the right hand round and use the pad, if you will, or the V between the thumb and the fingers to power the stroke also. There's just a couple of variations on the pencil grip. You tend to find the pencil grip is the most commonly used, and in my opinion probably the easiest to use of the three. So again, just another variation on the traditional grip. One last variation on putter grips is really related to the grip itself. You've seen a lot of these, what we class as super stroke putter grips, becoming more and more commonly used. Jason Dufner's just used one to great effect, winning the USPGA. Not the greatest putter that's ever played the game, Jason Dufner, which is fair to say after watching him hit that putt for a 62. However, he got the job done that week. I mean, his putting is much improved on what it was since introducing this grip into his equipment over the past few years. So the idea of this grip is, irrespective of whether you want to use a traditional, a left hand below right, a pencil grip, the bigger grip is positioning the club more in the palms and reducing the amount of hand action we have. The wider grip, reducing the hand action, makes it easier to engage the shoulders during the stroke, and whenever you can do that, the club face is going to be much more stable. A lot of people are concerned that the size of the grip may affect the weight or the balance of the putter. These grips are designed to be very light anyway, so the overall weight of your putter and the balance of your putter isn't affected. If you've tried numerous different sort of changes to the grip in regards to the technical aspects of it, and you're still struggling to make a few putts, particularly the shorter ones from say 8 foot and in, this will be a great port of call. These are all things that we're going to see more and more coming into play and variations on as the anchored putters and the longer putters become banned towards the end of 2014 through 2015. So we're going to see a lot of different grips and styles of grips coming into prominence now. Like I said, standard grip, left hand below right, pencil grip, doesn't really matter. When you're using the super stroke or the jumbo grip, the idea is to eliminate or reduce the amount of hand action and engage the upper body, the shoulders a little bit more. So there you have a little insight into some various putter grips or styles of grip that you may find advantageous to your game when you go out and play next. Play around with it, have a little bit of fun with it. There is no one way of putting. At the end of the day, it's all about getting the ball in the hole. Sometimes you may feel like you're going to look a little bit, I suppose, silly, for want of a better expression, by using some sort of strange grip. You know, at the end of the day, all the guys you play with, they see these types of grips on a regular basis being used by the best players in the world. Phil Mickelson's been using the pencil grip for quite a while. He changed back just before the British Open. So a lot of top players are using a lot of different grips to achieve the same goal, to get that little white ball into the hole. It can be the most frustrating part of the game, so why not try something new? In the coming weeks, we'll be using the Tomy putter system to look at some of the more technical aspects of putting in regards to launch angles, stroke types, paths, etc. But for now, I hope this has helped. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to know anything else or you want to contact us at all, visit our website, which is www.hotwoodgolf.co.uk.